I don't have a fact. Okay, I gotta Google some shit.
All right, we are live.
Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sixth episode of Scheduled for One Fall. I am Patrick Pryor alongside La Flama Blanca and Black Market Ivan. Val is not with us this week because she is, I have no idea. She's in Delieville, Parthenon. So, starting ladies first, La Flama Blanca, how are you this week?
I'm very well, very tired, and about to get real toasty drunk because I didn't plan on drinking actually tonight, but Mr. Black Market Ivan poured me a mason jar filled of what? What is this?
It is a full size mason jar. 2.5 shots of Kettle One, and then the rest is cranberry ginger ale. I haven't had a drink probably since the last. I haven't had a drink, especially on the air, in a few weeks. Actually, I've been trying not to drink too much this late, but I'm like, you know what? Like Danielle said, it's been such a long 2 weeks that I need to kick myself into gear for this episode because, well, you know, we all know it's been one of those months for WWE. Besides the Evolution stuff, we all know it's been one of those months. So we need a little drink here. But yeah. Well, what's up, Pat? Sorry we missed you last week. Thank you guys for holding it down while
no
we were getting Big Dick Dudley's autograph.
No problem. You know, I'm a neckbeard. This is what I do. This is I love. Matter of fact, actually, I'm not a neckbeard because I shaved my beard off.
Oh, so, beautiful!
Like I'm completely babyface, and I'm about to go register any moment because I look very weird. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for my my facial hair to grow back. And I'll be back into it. But I need a change. I needed to lose 20 pounds, so I figured my beard would do it. So
nice.
Yeah. Wow. So another episode, and you know, I want to know. Well, you already said what you were kind of drinking on. I am drinking on absolutely nothing at all. I am still kind of not drinking because I've been working out a lot, but that will change next week where I decided that I'm going to go and get completely wasted, probably to the point to where I can't walk, and hopefully I can call Uber to get me to the point A to point B because we don't drink and drive over here as Scheduled for One Fall. So instead I am smoking again some what is this? Girl Scout cookies. So I am smoking Girl Scout cookies this episode for no particular reason. It's the only strain that I got right now. I'm kind of broke.
Does it taste like what? The mint, thin mints, or like the macro? What Girl Scout cookie does it taste like?
It is kind of minty. I wish it was more cookie-y because that's not even a word, cookie-y. I don't know. I don't know. I wish it was more cookie-y, but it's mintful and it gets you to the right place at the right time. It's one of my favorite strands outside of Blue Dream. But yeah, I am smoking on Girl Scout cookies this episode and eating on some white cheddar cheese puffs that are what is this? Well, it was like it's like in a healthy aisle. It's not like
all natural white cheddar cheese.
Yes. I love these things.
Throwback Thursday.
Yes. So yeah, and that's about it. That's my my drinking and smoking. You know, well, actually, I'm not drinking anything. No water, no nothing. So yeah. So Danielle, I know it's kind of short notice. But I was wondering if you had a fact for us drinking wise that fellow neckbeards and drinkers and drunks would like to know.
So I've been scrambling this past few minutes and I couldn't, the fans, I'm going to let them down because I couldn't really find a specific fact because this Sunday is my people's Independence Day. The Polish.
The Poles?
The Poles
yes.
Got their independence on November 11th. And
okay, that's when I'm getting fucked up. Let's go. November 11th. Save the date.
This Sunday, baby. So I was trying to find a very interesting fact of Polish alcohol, and I was scrambling and I couldn't find anything like it was really amusing. Mainly all about the alcoholism in that country. Obviously, I mean, I'm a prime source of the alcoholism, but so I might do some more thorough research during the show, and we'll come back to this fact maybe at the end. We'll close out.
Okay, cool.
Well, with that said, hold on. Sorry for Polish national anthem. Sing it, Pat.
You know what? I'm so high, I don't even remember the words. I don't remember the words.
March, Dabrowski from Italy to Poland. Let us now rejoin the nation under thy command. I'm reading the words.
Oh my.
Okay.
All right. It's starting to sound kind of crazy, right?
This is.
Look at some of the words. Cross the Vistula and Varta, and the Poles we shall be. We've been shown by Bonaparte ways to victory. Do they like Napoleon Bonaparte? Okay, never mind.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, this was 1918 is when Polish independence happened. So Napoleon was right around that timeline, I believe, right?
Was he?
Wasn't he?
I actually don't know.
So,
don't know.
if my math's correct, it's 110 years.
Yes, if this was the year 2028, yes.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Well, never mind. I don't know. Like I said, I went to high school.
Pat, no, Pat, I know we went to the same high school. That's why I think Napoleon Bonaparte died in like the 1400s.
Oh my God, no! I'm 100 years off. 18. 15. Oh,
all right, Pat.
This is such an educated show.
Chicago Public School #CPS knowledge. Pat,
Yes.
I have a very important question though. Okay, it's November. It's our first podcast with you in November. So
Yeah.
So what is, now that we are reigning in the fall season, what is Weed's version of pumpkin spice? And take that however you want it, but what is Weed's version of pumpkin spice? Like the leaves start to fall, it starts to get cold, and you're like, it's time to smoke blank type of weed again.
Oh man, that's I'm probably gonna have to go with the Durban poison strand. Because it's kind of, I hate the terms. Like when you look this shit up, they're like, it kind of has a woody scent, and I don't, woody. When I think of woody, I think of like sexual stuff. So I don't know. It has like a fall type of, I don't know.
It has floral notes. They say,
yeah.
Nope.
It's like if you smoke it, it reminds you of like a guy wearing like a flannel shirt. Like that's what it.
It's got an earthy taste.
Right, that's it. That's
there
it.
We go.
That's the word, earthy. Yeah,
Nice.
not girthy, earthy.
Girthy, woody feel to it.
Yeah, so it would be Durban poison
with notes of citrus and nut.
Yeah, what you said.
What is the Durban? Why Durban?
I don't know. I haven't. I have to look it up. You know what? I gotta start asking my dealer, like, where the fuck is these? Like, who comes up with these words, or is this like some imaginary shit that he makes up?
Because we had a whole nother meaning for Durban back in high school.
Oh yeah, man! Wow, that's throwback. Whew. If you're from Chicago, you might know what that meant. But
and then
this is a family-friendly show.
Family friendly, yeah, exactly. So guys, once again, with it being short notice, normally this is where we get the news hits. But I don't know if you guys have any news this week. Anything hot off the presses for you guys?
No.
No.
I have one piece of news, and it is like 2:00 afternoon news on cable access. So Impact Wrestling, it has just been decided that it's going to be moved to the 10 p.m. time slot, which is far from prime time on Pop TV. So now there's a lot of speculation of, well, are they going to even renew in 2019, I mean, that's all but a death sentence for them. I mean, that's like the old ECW time slot on WCIU. So
WCIU. Oh my god, I haven't heard that since I was 12.
Yeah. After freaking Madhouse Morning Madhouse show.
And what was that guy? What was that guy's name that had the makeup in the long Spoogini or I can't remember.
Svengoolie. Hey man, I was a huge...
I like Spoogini better.
I was a huge fan of him because he would do an hour before Svengoolie would come on. That character, he did an hour of the Three Stooges and
Svengoolie
would give fun facts about them, and I just love old theater and I loved him. Anyways, so yeah.
No, but yeah. Yeah, that's definitely once again a Chicago thing. I think he filmed out of Berwyn. I remember him always talking about Berwyn.
And then he would get cocks thrown at him. I mean, roosters. I mean, what? I mean, the cock the doodle doo roosters.
Shout out to Val, our co-host, because I guarantee she is somehow related to Svengoolie.
Yes.
So let me get his autograph, Val, please.
Yes, Dave Koz, I believe is his name.
Dave Koz, yeah. He is to have the Koz zone. Anyways, in our WhatsApp group, listeners, it's me, Pat, Val, Danielle. I'm going to post pictures of Svengoolie, and Val's not going to understand why we're posting pictures of Svengoolie. Yeah. I guarantee she's going to say, I know him. Watch. Okay, so with that said...
Let's timestamp this.
Val,
what is this, 15 minutes into the show?
Val, if we're listening, we love you. Get me Svengoolie's autograph.
Yes, please.
Yes.
On a one with Three Stooges. I would prefer. Thank you.
So yeah, Impact, with SmackDown going, to the Fox News deal, I mean, you never know if Impact might, I don't know, man. A lot can happen. A lot can happen in this situation. So hopefully Impact is actually on a roll right now. They're really, they're making moves, man. And I really hope that this doesn't stop their momentum.
Oh, it's going to stop it. I'm not, and it's so crazy because I've been watching lately. Unfortunately, I didn't watch tonight, but I've been watching lately. Because I got this Pluto TV app for my PlayStation 4 that shows Impact 24/7.
Yeah, a lot of old throwback matches too. That's a good.
So I've been watching that, and it's late. I think the last time I checked, they were all the way up to September now. So I'm kind of catching up with the stuff, getting familiar with the product and stuff like that. 10 o'clock is, like you said, death. Oh, that's death knocking at the door, and I hope they don't renew with Pop, because I don't think they make any money with Pop. I know they was making a shitload with Spike TV and what was that? That other one, Destination America.
Oh god,
that was a death sentence. I think all they had on that channel was hunting and wrestling. But yeah, hopefully they get a better deal. Or I wouldn't even mind if they just went exclusively on online. I know for a while they were talking about doing shows via Twitch and have people watch it doing that. And I would do that. I mean, everyone has Twitch on their phone. It's on their video game systems and Steam and stuff like that. So we have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, that sucks for Impact. Sucks bad. Sucks big dick. Yeah.
So what's never mind. I'm not gonna say what I'm not gonna say anything.
So no, yeah, but no, that Pluto app is pretty cool. Like if anyone doesn't know, on your PlayStation, it's Pluto TV, it's free. And you get a lot of
softcore porn, I believe.
Softcore porn.
Word? I know what I'm doing tonight.
There are 2 channels that will show sex scenes for like hours, but like maybe a nipple. But it's softcore. But it's the worst storylines ever. But you just keep watching. You're like, okay, something's got to happen eventually.
But I think they also have. That's where all the horror movies were.
Yeah,
like Shudder, like SHUDD.
Yeah,
a lot of horror channel. Yeah,
which
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did watch Kung Fu Hustle the other day on that app. So love that movie.
How'd you miss all the porn?
Wasn't really looking for it.
I guess that's something that I look for.
But now that you let me know, and the fellow neckbeards that listen to the show, I'm pretty sure the Pluto app is going to go in overload tonight because everyone's going to be looking for the porn. Free porn. Who can turn that down?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, well, I guess bad
It'll
porn is good porn, right?
Yeah.
It's like pizza. It's like pizza. You can't have bad porn. So, well, that's true. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you can have some moldy, spoiled.
Yeah.
I can't even think of anything.
You don't have to complete it. You don't even have to complete that.
Okay, moving on.
Never mind. There's this one I saw. This was one I saw of like it was like how to harass your secretary, and a boss was like, "Hey, Jacqueline, whatever, come in here." She walks in, she's like, "What?" And he's like, "I just wanted to bring you some donuts. Like I have some donuts. You're always working hard." She's like, looking at him weird, and she's like, "No, really, look here." And she comes over, she opens the box, and out of one of the donuts was a special present for her. So, anyways,
oh wow.
I'm like, how does that video still exist in this day and age? I don't know. So I'll show you later. I'll send you the link.
Can you deliver donuts to me, please?
So New Japan, it's time to make the donuts.
Now we've lost every listener and every fan.
All right. So guys, we have some big results from New Japan Power Struggle. For the last month and a half, we've been talking about the road to Power Struggle, which was a good month of a tournament, pretty much. And we've got the final night of results here, guys. So are you ready to take a trip to Japan?
Below me, away.
That's inappropriate. This is a family show.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything.
A family show. So
Family show.
We had the team of ACA. No, let me take a backtrack. A lot of the, it was a tag team tournament, and a lot of these tag teams that did not that were eliminated later fought in like 6-man tag matches just for the show. You know what I mean? So even if they were eliminated, they were still participating. Hence this first few matches. So we had ACH, Chris Sabin, Ryusuke Taguchi, and Toa Hinare defeating Jushin Thunder Liger, Soberano Jr., Tiger Mask 4, and Volador Jr. Nice big opening match. Pretty funny too. Taguchi, Japan, and everyone had these like rugby helmets, and they were dancing around. It was pretty funny. We then had a Bullet Club, Robbie Eagles, Tama Tonga, and Tangaloa. It's not even being referred to as the firing squad anymore, just straight up Bullet Club, defeating Togi Makabe, Tomoaki Honma, and Kushida. Nice, hard-hitting match. And once again, I will never get tired of the upside down too sweet that the new Bullet Club does in the, mocking the old group. We then had Beretta and Kazuchika Okada of Chaos defeating Bad Luck Fale and Switchblade Jay White. So 1 win and 1 loss for Bullet Club so far. Then we had the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi defeating David Finlay and Hiroshi Tanahashi. We had Roppongi 3K, the tag team now, Sho and Yo, of course with Rocky Romero defeating Bushi and Shingo Takagi, the new LIJ member.
Yeah.
Which is sad, I know. Once again, sometimes you're like, why are they taking steam away from some of these people? But for Sho and Yo, I mean, that's like the top, their top tag team.
Yeah.
Then we had Hiroki Goto, the legendary Hiroki Goto, defeating Taichi to become the new Never Openweight Championship. I'm starting to think that the Never Openweight Championship is the old guy belt.
Yeah, it's definitely the TNA's Legends belt. It's kind of like that belt they gave Booker T when he showed up. Like he didn't do anything to win the belt. They just gave it to him. So,
it's pretty much. It's kind of like, okay, these are like legends. These are like older guys who've been around for a while. We want to give them something to do because we value them, and that's really what that belt is so far. I mean, please prove me wrong, people. Then I'll be honest, I didn't have a chance to see this match yet. Anytime these two fight, it's like, holy crap, they're gonna kill each other. Tomohiro Ishii defeated Minoru Suzuki Capone to retain the Rev Pro Wrestling British Heavyweight Championship. Think about that for a second, all right? Let that settle in. these two Japanese legends fighting to retain the British Heavyweight Championship. Either way,
I could hear the slaps
you
here.
can still hear the slaps,
Yeah.
the echoes of the slaps right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tetsuya Naito defeated Zack Sabre Jr. Then we had the main event, months leading up to this. Chris Jericho defeated Evil. Shocking.
Yeah, shocking.
I thought, once again, LIJ, right when you think they're being pushed, something happens. Chris Jericho defeated Evil to retain the IWGP Intercontinental Championship in his first title defense. Now, one could say, well, so after this, Naito came out because Chris Jericho was pretty much murdering Evil after the match. And Naito came out and he ended up challenging Y2J. Y2J promptly turned down the challenge, and then New Japan corporate had to step in and say, it is our belt, and he will have to defend it at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
So that might be why Evil lost, because the boss had to come in and say, I'm gonna take the belt. So overall, very high profile show, very good stuff. Definitely pushing, like I said, Roppongi 3K, the new Bullet Club, and I think LIJ is just holding it down till their guy comes back. And after this, from November 17th, which is next week, to December 9th, we've got the World Tag League Tournament. 3 more weeks of grueling work for these guys. Then you've got a few weeks of Road to Tokyo Dome, followed by Wrestle Kingdom on January 4th, and then New Year's Bash? No. New Year's...
I forgot what they call that.
New Year's
like
Dash.
The Monday night
after
Mania situation.
Yeah. And it's something huge always happens. So New Year's Dash. Any comments, guys, on New Japan? Danielle?
I'm just full of sound effects. That's all I have to say. Everything New Japan does is I have stars in my eyes. They can't do no wrong. And especially when it comes to the comparison of WWE, they're my champion. They're my hero. I am swooning over anything New Japan related. So great show. I look forward to the insanity in the next 2 months.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I only saw the Jericho match because he's the GOAT, and I saw the post-match interview with him, basically, calling everyone fuck faces and saying that he wasn't going to defend his title because he can do whatever he wants. It's his title, and like you explained, they said no. You're going to defend it at the big one, the Japan big one, not WrestleMania. And it looks like it was a good show. I'm going to have to check it out. Obviously, I do have New Japan, login shit to watch the shit. I just haven't watched it. So I think that might be something I'll do while I'm editing the show tonight.
Yes, definitely worth your time. Hey, can we just cheers to Mr. Jericho's amazing swearing and just letting loose and just saying fuck everything compared to how he behaved in WWE. I love his use of profanity in New Japan and the way he pronounces the other wrestlers like Naito. It's just heavenly. So let's just give Chris Jericho another, salute.
I just raised up an imaginary glass. Salute.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, with that said, I've got one more big download of info for you guys. Speaking of Jericho, man. He had the Jericho Cruise, which Danielle mentioned 2 weeks ago that she was crushed that she couldn't be there and I couldn't be there.
First of all, I hate to cut you off. I saw a lot of footage of the Jericho Cruise, and my Lord, was it a neckbeard utopia?
Yes, it definitely was like it literally was a sea of whites.
I'm pretty sure that whole boat smelled like ass and Cody Rhodes cigars. I am so happy. I don't even want. You know what? I don't want to go to a Jericho Cruise. I only saw maybe 2 black people on that boat. That's not including the people that was working on the boat. So I will from now on watch any stream of any Jericho cruise. Oh my god, I'm sorry, and anyone that went to it, I'm pretty sure you guys had fun, but it looked like just a whole. It was a whole sea of neck beards, and I'm pretty sure it smelled horrible on that boat, and I'm pretty sure the wrestlers probably hated every minute of it. You're gonna have to deal with all these fucking neck beards all over the place on the boat, fucking drunk, and smelling like ass and seaweed. So I don't know.
I probably would have gone extremely broke and bankrupt because I got a little picture of the drink menu, and one alcoholic beverage was like $10.95, and
probably watered down as hell.
So God works in mysterious ways of putting you on the right path. So I think it was a blessing, financially speaking, of not going.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly, Pat. And to quote Dennis Reynolds from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, imagine the smell, like you said.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing, I was having this conversation with Danielle the other day, and I think I'm sure I've mentioned on this show, any super fan of anything, a super fan, a fanatic, can quite possibly ruin the medium for me. So, I was watching the Being the Elite with Danielle, and I was showing the cruise, and I'm imagining them, because they were with their whole family. The Young Bucks brought their whole family, the kids and everything. I'm simply imagining them walking around, going to the pool with their kids, and just these fat slobs just staring at them with their cameras pointed at them and their families. Now, I understand they're getting paid well. I understand that that's what they're signing up for, right? They're going to be in the middle of the sea with only wrestling fans, which is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. However, I'm like, oh my God, that's just got to be like, if I were them, I'd almost be like, man, I'm kind of scared for my life on this boat with all these fanatics. And some people might be like, Simon, what the hell? You clearly don't love the sport. Well, maybe I don't, but like same thing. I mean, like, if you've ever been to a video game midnight launch, you kind of see the worst people there, and you're like, man, all these people like the same video game that I do. Maybe I don't like this video game anymore. So yes, it looks like it would have been an awesome time, but I also saw the huge amount of neckbeards, and I can only imagine them going up to like Kenny Omega or something, or Marty Scurll, and being like, could you say something funny for my video? Like, I can only imagine stuff like that, But I hope they all got paid well and enjoyed the nice weather. But with that said, it was a Ring of Honor sponsored event, so to speak. And so they had the Sea of Honor tournament, the winner getting a title shot against Jay Lethal for the Ring of Honor World Championship. So I'm going to just blast through these real quick, all right? The first round, just to show you guys the scope of talent that was on the show. Number one, you had Christopher Daniels defeating Delirious. I mean, wow, what a kickoff, to the show. Dalton Castle defeated Matt Taven. Marty Scurll defeated Rhett Titus. Mark Briscoe defeated Will Ferreira. Flip Gordon defeated Silas Young. Adam Page defeated Frankie Kazarian. Cheeseburger defeated Beer City Bruiser. I'm sure that boat damn near tipped over when Beer City Bruiser got, fell down.
Crazy.
I just want to know how that match actually happened.
I don't know.
How did Beer City
Two complete opposites. David versus Goliath.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much like Zach Gowen versus Big Show when that happened back in the day. That's a throwback right there. One-legged Zach Gowen. Then Jay Briscoe defeated Kenny King. All right, so that was the first round. Second round. Quarterfinals. Dalton Castle defeated Christopher Daniels. High-profile match right there. Flip Gordon defeated Marty Scurll. Jay Briscoe defeated Cheeseburger. And Mark Briscoe defeated Adam Page. Okay? So lots of losses for Bullet Club. Big wins for the Briscoe brothers. Then the semifinals. Flip defeated Dalton Castle. That's huge. Jay Briscoe defeated his brother Mark Briscoe. And then in the finals, Flip Gordon defeated Jay Briscoe to win a title shot at Jay Lethal's Ring of Honor World Championship. What do you guys think? Pat, what do you think about Flip getting another title shot so soon after All In?
Well, I guess he's earned it. I think Jay Lethal's time as the Ring of Honor champion is coming to an end. You know, I think he's done enough for the company. Let's give it, you know, to a young guy. And it's crazy because I saw Flip maybe a year and a half ago wrestling at like some fucking barn in Illinois somewhere on my Facebook, and you know, people like, oh man, this guy's gonna be kind of like one of the next big guys. And I looked at that neck beard, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever. and look at him now, like he's doing amazing things. He's one of my favorite indie wrestlers now, and I guess it'll be a nice look for him, and it doesn't hurt that he's kind of aligned with the elite. You know, that doesn't help. You know, that doesn't hurt at all. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, same. I think Flip has earned the match fair and square. You know, like the guy is talented, and you know, same thing. I've been following him for about a good solid year and a half roughly, and I remember telling Simon right when we got back into wrestling full on, like, man, this guy is cool. Like his moves, the way he is in the ring, just energy. He gets the crowd. He could be babyface or heel. Like I don't know, you know. Like I'm glad. I'm happy for the guy.
Yeah, and they're pushing him as a heel right now too, in being the elite.
Yeah.
Then to you know, finish up the whole show, you had Bullet Club versus Alpha Club, or is it Y2 Jericho? No, or is it the Bucks of Jericho?
The Bucks of Jericho.
Or Y2 Jackson. So Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes
of Jericho is better.
Cody Rhodes, Jenny Omega, and Marty Scurll defeated Jericho and the Bucks on his own cruise. On being the elite, they did have they were all sitting around talking, you know, to the audience, kind of like a live podcast. It was actually for Talk is Jericho. And Cody and everyone, they're like, listen, everyone here is the elite, no longer the Bullet Club, pretty much. And Adam Page and Cody have gone on record now saying we are no longer Bullet Club. So you even see Pro Wrestling Tees and everything talking about get your last Bullet Club merch from the Young Bucks and all these people. So it's slowly transitioning out. But it's interesting that it happened without fanfare. Like they didn't have like they could have said, okay, Wrestle Kingdom, or not Wrestle Kingdom, you know, at some big show, they could have said Bullet Club versus Firing Squad. Whoever wins keeps the name. Right? Yeah. Or something. But they just slowly like, oh yeah, it's not Bullet Club anymore. Which I guess makes sense because it was time. And then now Bullet Club got Robbie Eagles, they got Ishimori, they got like 20,000 new members, Switchblade, you know. So it makes sense, you know. But
you know, New Japan is being very smart about how they're gonna profit from this type of move, because they can still keep Bullet Club, which is what they're doing, as a straight what do they call it? Gaijin heel group. Mm-hmm. And we'll see. Yeah. And the elite is a new faction, pretty much. So that creates merchandise, that creates a fan base that's there, but they can expand on it, and they have this branch with Ring of Honor, and it's all in profit and money, and it's a business strategy that I am bittersweet about because I fell in love with Bullet Club, which is all of them, and the OG wrestlers, but change is good. Mm-hmm. And I think the path it's a good path that they're on. So we'll see. It's just more money for me to blow on merchandise. Okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, so Pat, should we just skip the rest and just say we'll see you guys next week?
Yep, I'm with it. No,
let's just talk about alcohol and gaming, okay?
I would love to, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one or two next fans that want to know. Oh my God, I didn't see Raw, so I have to listen to schedule for one fall to get the news. So I guess I'll start with Monday Night Raw. And unfortunately, I watched this. So we started out Monday Night Raw with a whole bunch of. They had all the superstars on the stage again. And, Baron Corbin, he named Alexa Bliss as the captain of the Raw Women's Survivor Series team. Talked a whole bunch of shit about Braun. Out comes Braun. Obviously, he beats up all the fucking security, the UK independent wrestlers that they had around the ring dressed up as security to get the Baron Corbin. And then he goes back up the ramp and he runs into the wrestlers that's on the ramp and he's fighting all of them. All right, now this is very dumb. And I noticed one thing in particular. Okay, you have Baron Corbin, who's this bad guy, right? He runs up the fucking ramp. Finn Balor's on the ramp, and he's fighting Braun Strowman. For what? You two have been feuding for at least a month now with this whole, Baron Corbin's been playing like I'm the boss, I'm bigger than you type crap. And Finn Balor's out there fighting Braun Strowman for him. Made no sense. No sense at all. Whatever. So then we moved to the next match, which was Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalya against the Riot Squad. Actually was a decent match, and then it ended in a no contest because Ruby Riott took the supposedly glasses of Jim the Anvil Neidhart, which I'm pretty sure that wasn't fucking. I'm pretty sure they bought that. Like, they probably borrowed somebody's fucking glasses in the back. She broke the glasses, and that caused for Natalya to start crying, and that was the end of that. Kind of got uncomfortable, but look, I'm a wrestling fan. You always know that WWE is going to do something to, it don't matter who fucking dies. They're going to make a storyline out of it. And I saw a lot of people like, oh my God, it's so insensitive. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't, I don't get it, because these are the same people that always complain and say, hey, it's nothing like the Attitude Era no more. They don't do nothing like the Attitude Era no more. If we saw half of the shit that was going on in the Attitude Era now, WWE will be out of business. Do you remember when Val Venis almost got his dick chopped off by Kai and Tai? Yeah. No, you couldn't do that on TV now. So all you people are so fucking sensitive. Shut the fuck up. Okay, so next after that, Apollo Crews, he wins. He fucking won. He fucking won.
Wait, but it's not Black History Month. What possible reason? No, I mean, that's got to be the only reason he would win.
That's
after
crazy.
All these months.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, but then they figured, Thanksgiving's coming up. Black people love sweet potato pie. They must be giving them a win for Thanksgiving. I guess so. That's the only thing I can think of it. But he beat Jinder Mahal, which now Jinder is kind of like a fucking jobber again, which sucks because I actually liked his run as the WWE champion on SmackDown. I think he fared way better over there, but that's another story. Then we had Seth Rollins coming out with his titles, all three of them. He had both of the tag team belts and the Intercontinental belt. Obviously still talking shit about Dean Ambrose. Why'd you do it? Like, why? And, all that bull crap. Baron Corbin orders him to defend the titles against AOP. Obviously they won. After the match, Dean Ambrose comes out, gives him a dirty deed, walks away. So now AOP are the new tag champions. I actually like that, but whatever. Then we had Elias. Oh my God, surprise of the night. Elias defeats Dolph Ziggler, which I don't know what they're doing with Dolph. Might as well just get ready to go to New Japan, man. Just don't. Yeah, you're 38. You might as well just go to New Japan. Try to become a new what's the term on it? Gaijin. Gaijin, not gazing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to mute that.
Now, why would I watch it? Why would I watch a show about a guy engaging?
Oh my God! But Elias won. Obviously, they turned them face. I don't know why. They had him beat Dolph Ziggler, seeing that he was in the finals of that Blood and Sand pay-per-view that we won't talk about. But that's another story. Then we had Nia Jax. Ronda Rousey came out. She cut like a promo saying that she's the baddest bitch on the planet. You know, they always got to throw the bitch word in there. Her and Becky, they seem to like to, hit the in case of emergency glass and use the B word when they want to be edgy. So they did that, and Nia Jax came out afterwards and kind of said, "Hey, look, I'm coming back for my title." Whatever. That leads into a match with Nia Jax and Amber Moon, which Nia Jax defeated Amber Moon. After the match, Tamina comes out, stares down Nia Jax. You think they're gonna like face off, but no, they both end up beating the shit out of Amber Moon, and I enjoyed every single moment of it. And I hope this leads into WWE having women tag team belts because Nia Jax and Tamina will be a force to be reckoned with. Two Samoans. You gotta push some Samoan. Roman ain't gonna be there for at least 2 years. You gotta push somebody. So and another reason why I'm so glad that they beat the shit out of Amber Rose. Not Amber Rose. I mean Amber Moon. That's the weed talking them high. She got married this weekend. And my lord, that had to be the lamest fucking wedding I've ever seen in my life. She had a Harry Potter theme wedding, and it had like ghouls and goblins and guys and capes, and now it makes sense. Now I know why she wears her jeans the way that she does. So that's a whole nother story for that right there. Then we had Bobby Eyebrows, Bobby Eyelash, Bobby Lashley defeating Finn Balor, which I don't understand if they're pushing him or I don't know what's going on. He wins that. And then the funeral of Kurt Angle. Fucking Drew McIntyre destroys Kurt Angle at the end of the show because they were trying to if Kurt Angle would have won, he was going to be the captain, I believe, of the Survivor Series team, or he was trying to be. And Drew McIntyre beat the shit out of Kurt Angle for about a good 12 minutes. He Kurt Angle, I think he did like an Olympic slam and maybe 2 or 3 moves, but this is a guy that is clearly not supposed to be in the ring. It's kind of like if we saw a match against Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake right now, this day, like Kurt looked so old. He looked like a shell of himself, and I hope he never wrestles again. I changed my Kurt Angle on my WWE 2K19. I think it was at 89. He's now 62. I changed his rating. He looked so horrible, and it sucks. Drew McIntyre wins. I hope that sets up Drew. I'm pretty sure that's like, setting up Drew to be like one of the main guys. So
yeah, because who doesn't want a Claymore in the face?
Oh
Just
man,
saying.
Yeah, that's true. He caught a couple Kurt Angle caught a couple of them on Monday. So that was Monday Night Raw, and once again, was a decent show. The only thing I really liked about it was Drew McIntyre beating the living piss out of Kurt Angle. And it's crazy because these two had a match 2 years ago that was insane. That was crazy. But I'm wondering if WWE is purposely making Kurt Angle look like this old sack of shit, or he's just an old sack of shit that can't wrestle anymore. I hope it's the other, and they're just booking him like that and tell him, hey, go out there and don't do nothing. Just get your ass whooped. So, but the last couple matches we've seen with Kurt Angle in WWE has been complete piss. So, I'm hoping that he just retires and just stay away from the ring. But we move on to even a show that I actually enjoyed, the A Show, SmackDown Live. So we start out with the best in the world, Shane McMahon, and I don't know. And I don't know why WWE hasn't jumped on this yet. They just need to take old CM Punk shirts, scratch out his face, and just Photoshop Shane's face on it, and just sell the shirt. I would buy it. I would buy a Shane McMahon best in the world shirt. Hell, even keep the Illinois fucking flag on it. Put the stars on it everything. So Shane McMahon and Paige come out. They're discussing, Shane McMahon's win at Redacted. Um, then, they're trying to pick captains and stuff like that. And they come to the agreement that Daniel Bryan and Miz will be co-captains for this SmackDown team or whatever. Whatever. Who cares? Great match right here. Next, the Usos defeating New Day. Was definitely a pay-per-view like tight fucking match. It was really good. A lot of high spots. At the end of the match, I think they were fighting to see who was going to be on the tag team Survivor Series team. So the Usos won at the end of the match. They said, hey, we want the New Day to be on our team. So now it's going to be the Usos and the New Day all being on one team, probably taking on a whole bunch of jobbers that I don't even know any other, Sanity? I don't know. Anywho.
I'll bet Sanity and the Ascension. That's my bet.
Ugh.
Well, Ascension's on Raw.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Gable and Benjamin.
Gable and Rude on Raw. Yeah. I don't know. Fashion Police, they're hurt. Fandango's hurt, and they're on. I think they're on Raw, SmackDown, or something. I don't know.
Oh wait. Wouldn't it be? Wait, isn't it going to be SmackDown versus Raw? So what? Maybe like Usos and New Day versus.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe versus like Titus Worldwide.
Well, they're disbanded now, so
I'm
pretty sure Titus is on the way out the door. Dana Brooks,
you mean he's falling outside?
He's sliding on the way out the door.
Yeah, he's sliding on his way out the door. I haven't seen Titus in a match in so long. Dana Brooks, she's been dating an NBA player, so they've been kind of having fun on her Instagram, and Apollo is the only one that seems like to be getting the push. So back to SmackDown Live. Becky Lynch comes out, cuts a amazing promo. It's issuing an open challenge. Out comes Nikki Cross, called up from NXT. Yes, very good. I was happy about that. She is crazy. She is back with Sanity. It's not like they're doing anything different with her. Was a decent match, but Nikki Cross lost to Becky Lynch, obviously, because Becky Lynch is the fucking champion, and they're not just about to have anyone just come in and just win. So, match of the fucking month. And I know the month just started, but Andrade Cien Almas versus Rey Mysterio. Oh my God. This match reminded, I turned into a little 12-year-old again. A little 12, 13-year-old again, watching WCW Nitro, seeing the cruiserweights like, Psychosis and Juventud Guerrera and I'm trying to think of any Kidman and Dean Malenko and all those guys. This match was incredible. I thought this was another pay-per-view worthy match. Going back and forth, Rey Mysterio won. Like I said, I can't wait for those two to have a feud against each other. And
that's a feud of skills.
Yes, it was, and Rey Mysterio looked incredible. And it's crazy how he's all kind of old now, but he looks like Rey of 96, 97. 20 years ago. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe I hope he's not on HGH again, because he does have 2 wellness violations against him. I don't know if they carry over. But that's another story. We don't want to bring up the old bullshit. A brawl broke out between the women's Survivor team. Reveal. I don't remember who was involved. Don't really care. Not that I don't care about the women. It's just that they didn't showcase enough for me or to get me invested. It's kind of like it was a rush segment. They just put all the women out there, and you can't have me invested in something if everyone on that team are fighting each other. It's the same shit over and over again. Now we gotta wait and see who's gonna turn on who's gonna screw over the SmackDown team. So the last match was to see who is the next person on the SmackDown Survivor Series team. Samoa Joe against Jeff Hardy. Of course, Samoa Joe beats the shit out of Jeff Hardy, sends his goofy old ass back to fucking North Carolina to go with Matt Hardy and film another holiday special or something like that. And that was the end of SmackDown Live. And like I said, it was a great show. Shane being the best in the world, amazing. Like I said, Rey Mysterio against Almas was great. Nikki Cross being called up, great. Even though the attendance wasn't really well, I seen pictures of a lot of empty seats, but I thought it was a great show.
The Nikki Cross segment, I did watch just that clip.
Yeah,
and that was hilarious, man. Let me see. I have a clip here. It's freaking hilarious, man. And Becky Lynch, I'm loving her Stone Cold character.
Yeah.
Check this out. Check this out. The crowd went crazy. Nikki runs in the ring, starts jumping around.
I am kind of bummed they didn't use her music though for this moment.
Right. But
it's kind of the same with Sanity's. Just remix.
True. You're right. But just her screaming makes it better.
So she's jumping around. Becky's staring at her. She rips the mic out of her hand.
She wants to play, right?
I'll play with you, Nikki.
The start of the softcore porn on what's that app?
Oh, the Pluto app. Yeah. I had a blink thought.
Okay, so
play with Nekka.
Play with Nekka on the Pluto app on PlayStation Network.
Oh
yes.
So yeah, I love Nikki.
I'm glad she's finally reunited with Sanity. That was fucking bullshit that they separated that. As a crew.
They need her.
Yeah.
So 205 Live. Was it good this week, or was it one that you can do in 205 seconds?
I can do it shortly. Like it wasn't nothing memorable. All right, so we have the Lucha House Party defeating TJP and Mike Kanellis. Why even call Mike Kanellis over there if he's going to be eating losses? Leo Rush defeated some guy from Red Dead, Josh Morelli or whatever. I don't know. And then you have Buddy Murphy defeating Mark Andrews. That's pretty much about it. And we're going to see Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali fight at Survivor Series for the Cruiserweight Championship. Pretty sure they're going to put those two on the pre-show, even though Survivor Series is going to be 8 fucking hours long. So that's about it for 205 Live.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you for all WWE programming. Danielle, I know you did not watch NXT. Are you able to give us the recap?
I didn't. Let me take a swig of my extra drink beverage that I poured myself.
Gulp.
Okay. So we started out NXT with a match between Heavy Machinery and the Forgotten Sons. What a forgettable match. Heavy Machinery defeated the forgettable people. We move on to Dakota Kai versus I'm gonna fuck up her name. So where are you, Val, to correct me? Tainaria Conti? How would you say that? It doesn't matter. So, but Kai, of course, defeated because they're pushing her. Now, let's digress for a moment because I normally would cover the UK NXT, but I did not have any opportunity to actually watch or even look up any information about it. So I know Dakota Kai has a match, or maybe have had a match as of yesterday being Wednesday.
Yeah.
Over there, overseas.
She did. I forgot who she fought.
Okay, so did she win?
Couldn't tell you. I was too busy playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Yep.
You know, it's funny. This is where the WWE Network fucks up. It's like for they fuck up for the kids because let's say they're a Dakota Kai fan, which obviously she's the new Bayley with the way they're making her character. She automatically just transports within 30 seconds from Orlando to the UK. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. We're gonna move on. But she beat her because they're pushing her. And then there was a Gargano comes clean segment, which he talks about obviously the attacking Aleister Black, and apparently it goes on and on. It was a good promo from everything I was reading about it. So I don't know. You guys can be the judge of it, but Gargano, I'm just over his like emo, depressive. I need revenge and I need to be in the spotlight because I deserve it. You know, I don't care. I look forward to the future dark DIY whenever that happens. I will swoon over that moment when hopefully it occurs. And then we find I think it closes out with this match with Lars Sullivan and Velveteen Dream, if I'm not mistaken. Guess what?
What's that?
Lars Sullivan defeated the highly pushed Velveteen Dream, which I'm kind of disappointed because I love anybody who embraces Prince, and he is the reincarnated wrestling version of Prince. So the fact that Velveteen Dream lost to this big hairy man, I'm kind of bummed about, but what do you do, right? I'll just drink my emotions away.
Yes.
Well, he's going to be the next NXT champion at some point, Lars Sullivan. So gotta push him somehow.
Yeah, they're gonna push him probably more than Velveteen, which sucks. But I did see a little clip, or not a clip, a screenshot of Mr. Velveteen Dream with or just talking to Tommaso Ciampa's face. I don't know what that has to do with. I don't know when that was. I just see it on a couple websites that he has the belt in his hands and he has Tommaso Ciampa by the chin. I don't know when this segment happened, so the fans can slide into Patrick's DMs and correct me on this moment. But I don't know when that happened, but it looks very interesting, and I look forward to doing some research. And I'll get back to you guys next week when I'm much more aware and caught up with what's happening in the wrestling world.
Okay, thank you for supplying the NXT need for this week, and yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything. I don't know shit that's going on in Chicago. All I know is that Warrior Wrestling 3 happens January 5th.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Matches.
Okay, wait, what day is it?
January 5th.
Wait, but is it? What day is it on? Is it on a Sunday? Is it on a Saturday? Is it? I have to
do math.
I have to put my request in because you guys.
Google or Alexa or something.
It's a fucking Saturday. Oh,
can't do it.
No, I have to do it. Okay.
All right.
I work the retail life, and it's still a busy season technically in my profession. So I have to request this day off as of like today. So if it's a Saturday night, because to all the fans out there, they need to know that this is our reunion episode. Hopefully we can get to reunite before this, but if not, Warrior Wrestling 3 will be the day where the four of us at Schedule for One Fall will reunite and be one big happy family as we are, and just have. I can
just see all the everyone being fucking drunk again.
Oh yes, and I know there's going to be Malort. There's going to be many versions of alcohol and karaoke and just bullshit happening, and it's going to be fantastic. But I'm glad I know now, so I can put that request into my employer so I can attend this fun event. But I'm sorry, I cut off Black Market Ivan. What were you saying about it?
Oh, I don't remember. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah, from what I know so far, they announced some of the matches so far. I know it's going to be Brian Cage against Bandito. We saw him at All In the main event. And that was the only match I've ever seen of him, and he was super fucking crazy. And speaking of super crazy, he's going to be a part of Warrior. He's going to be at Warrior Wrestling.
Super crazy.
So, yes,
That's pretty
yes,
fucking amazing.
yeah. So it looks like they're continuing the feud between Pat Monix and Sam Adonis, I believe, and they're going to have like they're going to pick. I think it's going to be 3-on-3, and they're going to be Lucha Libre rules. So Sam Adonis already picked Super Crazy as his partner, and within the next couple of days, we'll see who Pat Monix picks as his partner, and I guess they're going to like drown it. They're going to draw it out until it's time. Another match that was announced is the Lucha Brothers, Mr. Pentagon and Ray Phoenix. They're going to be going against Ethan Page and Matt Sydal. Once again, I've never seen Matt Sydal or Evan Bourne live in person. I thought he was one of the underrated guys in WWE when he was there, and they put him in the racist ass air boom with Kofi Kingston. But it looks like it's going to be a great fucking show. Like I'm excited about it so far. So I know there's still a lot of fucking matches that's going to be announced, but those are the 3 that I know of so far.
Good.
So
Good. Very cool. Very cool. Well, I know there's a this week in terms of Chicago, we've got an AAW Friday, November 10th, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Knights of Columbus, 209.
Isn't that tomorrow? Oh, Saturday?
the
The 10th?
I think so.
Saturday's the 10th. He said Friday the 10th. I believe it's Saturday.
Friday the 13th? I don't know.
It's
It's
the alcohol.
coming up.
I think the alcohol is speaking to me from beyond the grave that I will soonly be there. That the 10th is Saturday, my friend.
You're right. It is a Saturday. But
You hear that, folks? I am
Saturday.
correct.
Be there or be square.
I could have sworn that every show Val has ever hyped is always on a Friday night. So that's why I thought Friday.
I just thought I was invoking my Val spirit and correcting you, okay?
Yes.
I just
Thank you for representing Val when she's not here and correcting your co-host. Danielle's just
Yeah.
talking that vodka talk, you know?
Danielle's is like fried.
it's
Well, no,
not
it's not
my
Friday.
fault.
Knights of Columbus, 209 Gooding Street, LaSalle, Illinois,
What time?
7 to 10, Saturday the 10th.
All ages?
Don't care, don't know. But next week is
Just show
freelance
up.
wrestling. Next week is freelance wrestling, but Val will talk about that on next week's show.
Yeah. Also, any neckbeards wanting to become a wrestler, freelance now has the wrestling school. Check them out at whatever their Twitter is. I don't know the handle right now because I'm high.
Isn't it? I think freelance is shortened, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure if you just throw in freelance wrestling, it'll pop up.
On
If
Twitter?
not, pull up Val Fonz.
On Twitter, you're talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freelance Rest.
Oh, see, I knew something was shortened.
Freelance rest.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
So, with that said, any shout outs? I'm on Twitter. I see we just got a new follower, PV Truist on Twitter. You know this guy, Pat?
Nope, don't know.
Okay.
Hello though.
What does his bio say?
Seance,
Neckbeard for life.
Seance EP November 2018.
He's
Don't
a
know.
musician.
Yeah, I
Is
don't know.
music-
So
Is music good?
yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what,
I
Pat?
have to check it out.
Pat, you didn't produce it.
No, I did not produce. No, I did not produce it. But I am available though, and you can just shoot me your email and I can put something together for you.
Yeah,
But,
I'm gonna shout out Patrick Pryor for his musical genius endeavors that he does, and
Oh man,
you are quite amazing, my friend. And I'm glad.
thank
to know-
you,
And I will promote you every way I can.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks. Yeah. So go buy Forza. Go anyone. If you got Game Pass, It's on Game Pass. You can get Forza for $10 a month, along with 150 something games, and you can play Forza. And you can listen to the record that I produced on there. And also, if you have HBO and you listen and you watch High Maintenance, I'm on that show as well. I got a few other things I gotta announce.
What same song or what?
Yeah. Don't Rush again. Like Don't Rush is like, I don't know. That's like the white people's anthem now. They fucking love it. Like it's getting played at Starbucks. Is at Journeys. Like it's everywhere now. You walk up in there, you shop for some clothes. And you're, oh shit, that's Don't Rush. Holy shit. So Shazam it, stream it, and all that good stuff. So like a lot of things is happening with Don't Rush, and I'm going back into the studio with Rick Wilson. I think in like 2 weeks. So I have to go all the way to his house, and he's like in the south suburbs of Chicago, like bumfuck Egypt. And
as long as it's not Alsip.
Yes, it is. That's crazy. It is. Bumfuck Egypt. That's exactly where he lives. So I'm going all the way out there, and we're gonna start working on the second album, and we got a lot of crazy stuff lined up for that. So yeah, I have no shout outs to no one, because I've been too busy playing Red Dead Redemption, and I do want to shout out PlayStation Plus, because they put my favorite game up for free this month, Yakuza, and when I find time to play it, I'm kind of upset they don't have the English dub. That's what made me a fan of the first one, because it had Mark Hamill and like all that stuff. It was like crazy. So now I got to play it again in the Japanese dub, and I'm kind of upset about that. But I love the game so much, I'm going to do it again. So it's free on PlayStation Plus. If you have a PlayStation 4, I'm still trying to like play my PlayStation 4 because I've been too busy tied up with Red Dead. So
I played Red Dead like 6 hours the first day, and then like 6 hours the next day, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet because it's one of those games that I can't play casually. I need to really immerse myself. So I've just been wasting hours of my life on Black Ops every single day. But it's good.
I'm gonna have to. I guess I gotta buy it. I don't know. I gotta figure something out. I'll wait for it to go on sale or something, or maybe one night when you're on, you can share play it with me.
Yes.
And and we can just do it the poor man's way.
Yes.
And run. I don't know if they got split screen or something on there or whatever, but I need to get some use out of this PlayStation. I bought this PlayStation. I beat Spider-Man. I bought fucking Fire Pro Wrestling. I bought all the exclusives, God of War, and everything, and I don't even play my PlayStation.
Pluto TV. That's it. It's worth the
in America's Army. That's about it. So yeah. So Pluto I guess TV. This concludes this week's episode of Scheduled for One Fall. This is episode 6. Hopefully, Apple gets on their bullshit or gets off of their bullshit.
Gets off. Gets off that bullshit.
Off that bullshit. I know a lot of people have. I know one person in particular has been asking, like, "Hey, why haven't you guys been showing up on Apple Podcasts?" Look, it's out of my hands. I've been trying. I've been emailing these motherfuckers. I've been faxing these motherfuckers. I'm almost about to send a pigeon to their headquarters and figure out why our RSS feed isn't taking to whatever their system is to get us up there. So for the time being right now, you can find us on SoundCloud, obviously at Scheduled for One Fall. I'm not going to spell all of that because I went to a Chicago public school and I don't know how to spell scheduled. So, once again, thank you, La Flama Blanca and Mr. Black Market Ivan. Val, we will see you when we see you because, you be missing in Dudleyville or parts unknown and doing stuff. No, she had some stuff to do tonight. So, that's why, any neck beers that was like waiting for her, like, no, wrong, wrong show. Go listen to the old shit.
Wrong. You're fired.
Yeah.
You're fired.
Yeah. So yeah. And shout out to everyone that fucking, I guess, voted, not that it means any fucking thing, but shout out to the people that went out and fucking voted and did all the
you know what? Let's shout out the people who voted and didn't post it on social media. How about
that? Yeah. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about those stickers. I want to know who you voted for.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yep.
So I can know and act accordingly.
What
But-
I want to know is how millions of people can leave their house, get their car, or get in a bus or train or Uber, go to the polling stations, wait in line, get a sticker, go in the little box and do whatever you do in the little thing. I've never actually voted, but you can't go on iTunes and leave a review for the show you're listening to after 37 episodes.
Yes, that is true. That is true. So I don't want to have to fucking like Bogart and like fucking tell people, hey, go in there and leave a fucking review. I'm gonna show up and kick your ass. But it looks like I might have to do that. But let's wait until we figure out the situation with Apple first before we tell people that, hey, run back over there and get shit done.
That's a good point.
But yeah, like I'm, or maybe I don't know. Maybe they know I'm black and they won't help me.
We knew. You know what? We knew the Trump organization was behind iTunes at some point. So it's a prime example.
No, Danielle. The universe already gave Apollo Crews a win, so they can't. They can't. Pat has to wait till December.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, if Apollo Crews got his win, I definitely gotta wait now.
Yeah, that's it. That's
it. So yeah, I guess that concludes the show. Yeah.
No, Pat, we still have. He left.
This motherfucker.
But guys, we still have 45 minutes left.
Oh my gosh, do we have anybody in the chat?
No.
Oh, fuck you, bitches.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, like, notification
subscribe,
squad,
share. Just keep repeating the same sentence over and over again.
Tinder. I'm just gonna say all the TikTok. Like us on TikTok.
No. Ugh. Yuck. Okay.
Schedule for a fall. Yeah, we've been about. Schedule for a fall. Yeah, we've been about. Play up.